So sometimes we might need to ask our computer a question and it will need to tell us true or false. For example, Minecraft in the game might ask, are we holding a saddle? And if we are, we can ride a horse. And I might want to know how much the fruits in my Animal Crossing town sell for. So we can use relational operators when we want to compare things and ask questions to our computer. So we have our greater than or equal to, not equal to, less than, and less than or equal to. And these compare a left-hand side and a right-hand side. So we have them on the left here, if you don't remember, and also on our cheat sheet. So in my example, I have the prices of my fruits at the very top. So you can see the apples cost a bit less than the cherries and the pears. So the first one, we're going to console.log the answer to, is apple worth more than cherry? And that's not, because the apples are worth 200 and the cherries are worth 500. And for the next ones, we can also see that, well, cherries are worth more than apples. That means that cherries are greater than or equal to apples. Either is fine. And I just have a little example of how you might use these conditions. So if the apple price is less than the pear price, it must mean that our native fruit is the apple. So yeah, it's just a really good way to make decisions. And what if you want to combine two different conditions? You want to ask two questions. Well, you can use the AND operator, which is a double ampersand, and this will return true if both the condition on the left and right are true. Or the OR operator, which can return true if just one of the left or right is true. So they can both be true, or either one can be true and it will return true. The only way it will return false is both are not true. And then we have the NOT operator, which will return true if the statement you put the exclamation mark in front of is false. So in our example, we're going to use the AND, OR, and NOT operators. So once again, we have our fruit prices on top, and we're going to check two conditions, a left and a right. So for our first one, we're going to check, is our apple price less than our cherry price? That's true. Now, is our apple price the same as our pear price? That's not true. Which means since we have an AND, both need to be true, therefore it will return false because only one is true. Now for our second one, we ask if our apple price is greater than or equal to our cherry price, which is false. But our pear price is greater than our apple price. Since it's an OR operator, only one has to be true, so it will return true. And finally, we have our NOT operator. So is our apple price less than our cherry price? Yes it is, but we're only returning true if it's false inside, which means we return false overall. Now, is our pear price less than our apple price? That's not true. Since it's not true, we're going to return true overall. So it can get a little bit confusing, but if you check out our challenge exercise question, you will have no problem just testing it out.